Hi, I'm Daisy,
Hi, I'm David.
and we're the MSA Crusaders. Welcome to another episode of the MSA Crusaders. Today, it's just me and David. We're going to be bringing you some talk of breathing and sleeping.
Breathing and sleeping. My best things I love to do all day.
Me too. When when I can't sleep, it seems like I've been too busy these past 3 weeks. I haven't gotten enough sleep.
Right? Is it just me? Like, ever since I had MSA, I cannot take a nap during the day. It's impossible. Are you able to take a nap?
I'll doze off. That's
You
about
do? Yeah. That's crazy. Like I tell my wife, I said, I wish I could take just a 10-minute nap. I have not taken a nap in years since I've had my MSA. It's the worst feeling when you can't go to sleep and recoup your energy. It's horrible.
I take my naps more like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Then I can go to sleep at night.
Yeah, you stay up pretty late though, right?
Yeah, I slept about one.
Yeah. I tried to, but as much as I try to sleep in, it just doesn't happen. My brain starts waking up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I get snooze in at 8 o'clock. That's about it though.
Well, not me. Tomorrow, my nurse texted me a little while ago and she asked me if she can come between 11 and 12. I said, well, actually, can you wait till after 12? And my mom comes at 12 and I want to sleep in. She just laughed. She said, I moved my schedule around so I could be at 12 to 11. 12, 12 to 1, sorry.
Must be nice.
So I plan on sleeping more because I haven't had a chance to sleep all week. It's been
Wow.
go, go, go.
Yeah, I understand. Well, we figure we talk about the breathing, respiratory and sleeping because they really go together. I mean, I'm down here in Indianapolis right now on my laptop because tomorrow I see my respiratory, my pulmonologist and sleep doctor. They have a whole team at U Health that's going to take care of me. And I've had a few sleep studies done in the past, and they're like everything with MSA, they're progressively getting worse. And then that's just the sleeping part. And then the breathing is a whole nother topic. It's 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 weird when you don't get enough oxygen throughout the day, and then also at nighttime. So some of us have to start getting oxygen at nighttime, and we have to be on bottled oxygen for a while to supplement because our lungs just don't breathe as much as they used to because of the deterioration of the brain.
Absolutely. They called me today and they're bringing some oxygen for me at night now. And then during another sleep study, see how much oxygen I'm getting. And like, she doesn't think I'm getting enough. And during another sleep study.
Yeah, because you have like a partially collapsed lung, correct?
Yeah. And then those are just today, and it sounded like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's a grinding noise. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they say your lungs are in a bag and your lower abdomen is in a bag. And it's the bags rubbing together.
Oh, really? Do you feel it or just hear
Now I feel it. It's annoying.
it? I bet it is.
You're, I can't explain it, but bent's a certain way that you feel your ribs rubbing together.
Yep.
It's like that.
Oh Lord. I don't have that yet. That's interesting.
For women that have been pregnant, it's like a baby kicking you in the ribs.
I definitely don't know about that.
No, I know. I didn't start with that.
But not yet. Yeah, it's interesting how you MSA you have to tell yourself to blink, you have to tell yourself to breathe, you have to tell yourself to swallow. I mean, everything it's so crazy how it works. Um, I had a recent sleep study done a couple weeks ago, a full night study, and the average. So I've always complained about these involuntary kicks. I'm sorry, these involuntary movements I do with my body. I've talked about it for years. Where since MSA, my upper torso will spasm, my lower torso will spasm, or my whole body. Like I'm reacting to thoughts. I'm reacting to dreams, like RBD. but REM behavior is sort of like in the daytime. It's the weirdest sensation where
There's a word for that.
yeah, it's myo.
Myokinetics or something like that.
Yeah, there is a word for the involuntary jerking movement you have. And my doctor from IU Health, my NDS doctor, they started me on some anti-seizure medication, which I'm going to start tonight to try to help that out. So the average person, so we're going to put this in perspective. The average adult my age will move about 40 times a night. So that's 40 hours per 8 to 9 hour time frame. My sleep study showed that I moved no less than 87 times per hour.
Wow.
So instead of 40, you could take that 9 times 8, 720 times my body is jerking, moving, waking me up. Now, I don't wake up every single time, but you can imagine how many times the average person wakes up versus somebody like me that's having 10 times the amount of movements. So when I say I'm tired during the day, I am exhausted because at nighttime, my body is just jerking and moving, reacting to dreams, reacting to stimulus, to it. Even like if my cat, if my cat jumps on the table or something, and I hear it in my sleep, I react to it in the dead of sleep. Like it's the weirdest sensation when it comes to sleep studies and sleeping. How the MSA, how the brain just does not seem to, because at nighttime we're not supposed to move at all, right? We're supposed to be paralyzed from, really the neck down. We're not supposed to talk at nighttime. We're not supposed to move. You'll see me having full conversations with myself at nighttime. You'll see me trying to get up and walk and trying to get up and run in my sleep, on top of like trying to punch and kick and just reacting to it like I'm in a movie or something.
So you have got them trying to run?
Oh yeah. So I have a couple cameras at me at nighttime.
Don't you?
Say that again.
You succeed, don't you?
No, thank God, no. I will run in place in the bed. It's weird. I will run laterally, like sideways in my bed.
Wow.
But yeah,
I did. I told you about it one time before.
yeah, you said you've got that before.
Fell up and ran down the hall.
Yeah.
And I couldn't walk for like 80 feet.
Yep. I think the only thing that stops me from getting up and running is I take a lot of clonazepam, but I also take a very sedative medication for sleeping for bipolarism, Seroquel, and I take a high dose. So Seroquel knocks me out horribly. Like if there's a fire, I'm not getting up. So I'm pretty blessed, so to say, to be sedated enough to where I'm not going to get up and run.
I've learned that I take a throw blanket with me to bed, and I cover my body up with one blanket in my seat, and then I take the throw and I wrap my arms around in it.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't move my arms.
To reduce it. Yep.
I woke up the other night with my hand on my catheter tube.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying, because when I got some crowns in a couple of my teeth, and I know for like the next few weeks that I was sleeping with them brand new, in my sleep I was trying to tear out my teeth.
Oh
because RBD, you have these new sensations in your mouth, and you don't realize you're trying to tear your teeth out, right? Because you're acting out these sensations you have. I know exactly what you're saying. If you would have pulled on your catheter tube, that would have been the end of it right there.
Luckily, my husband caught me doing it.
Yeah.
And he woke me up with his flashlight and the phone said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "You're pulling on your catheter tube." Like, oh no.
At least he catches that though. That's good.
That night he just took like and tucked it in her arms, but then I got cold and I said,
"Yeah,
give me that throw." I started wrapping my arms up in it.
You have to. I mean, I do something similar. So when I sleep, I always sleep with my hands, my fingers interlocked together on my side, because if my hands are loose, if they're not together, like if I'm praying or something, if they're separate, I will grab, punch, look, I mean, stab you. I will do everything at nighttime. So my wife knows the only way to get around that is to interlace my fingers, like I'm I'm not praying, but grabbing onto something.
Yeah, I remember you
Otherwise,
told me about that, and I tried to do that one night, but it didn't work for me.
yeah, it takes a lot of practice. I mean, I have these video cameras in my bedroom looking at me because I'm curious to what I do, how bad my sleeping is. You know, I'm going to do a YouTube video pretty soon. After this visit, I'm going to do a YouTube video showing everybody how bad these jerks are and how, like, I will go back in my video in Daisy. I go back and every 30 seconds, my body is absolutely jerking and just doing these crazy movements. And, you know, I've had like restless leg syndrome in the past. And I'm not talking about restless leg syndrome, you know, when I broke my back when I was younger. These are full body motions. Like, I mean, it's like you're scared to death at a Halloween movie in the theater or something. Like it's crazy how sleeping is. You know, with MSA, it changes and you don't. I mean, it's spooky because you see me waking up, my eyes open, or not waking up. But I'm still sleepwalking, but my eyes are open, my
Yeah,
hands are open. I'm like, you know, what's that guy Frankenstein? It is so spooky when you watch the camera.
I know my husband filmed me when not sleeping, and I was like just talking in tongue, and my
Yeah,
eyes were rolling back in the back of my head, and as they were open, you see, I was like, oh my gosh.
it's funny because you know subliminally I know the camera's there even when I'm sleeping. I know the camera's above me, and I will not wake up, but I'll open my eyes and I'll be staring at the camera like just
Oh, how
yeah,
scary.
it's completely spooky, you know.
Are you possessed?
What?
Are you possessed?
No, no, I hope not. Not yet, not yet. But yeah, and the breathing goes hand in hand. You know, before I had MSA, you know, the RBD leading up to MSA that I had, and you know, I had some events at nighttime where I would be sleeping, laying down on my back, and my esophagus muscles, my breathing muscles would spasm. They would collapse completely, like paralyzed, and I would wake up from a dead sleep, gasping for air, like suffocating to death. And all I can do was like jump and hit my chest and run into the wall, like trying to get the body to start breathing again. And I have a feeling that was the very early sensations of MSA that was starting. Because you know we have lung issues, we have throat issues, we have breathing issues, you know, stuff like that. And you know now I have medicine to help with that. But years ago, this is probably, you know, over the last decade, you know, I honestly believe that those episodes were kind of like RBD, you know, leading up to the full onset of MSA. And I could tell you, I've never had something so scary in my life as waking up, not breathing, and I'm sitting there
Oh,
like
it's
gasping.
scary. I woke up one night, and the way to describe it is like feeling like I was underwater,
Yeah,
swimming, and I ran out of air,
yeah,
and up to the surface, and it was like, but
yeah.
my body forgot to breathe.
Yeah, and I would say mine is just like that, except I'm actually trying to force it. And I'm I have no air, like exactly what you said, but I'm trying to breathe in so hard, my throat muscles are spasming because you know it's kind of like a tire skidding on the roadway. It doesn't make a solid line. They have like skip marks. It's just like what you said. It's horrible when the brain doesn't tell the body to breathe. That sensation is like nothing you've ever had in your life ever.
And no, it's
Horrible.
scary.
Yeah.
I remember being scared to death. I jumped away, and I was scared to death.
I can trust me. I can imagine. It's these things we have at MSA. They're things that you're never prepared for, right? I mean, the, I have to sit here and tell my eyes to blink more because they're getting too dry. I'm getting more double vision than I should. Like these are just things that you just shouldn't have to tell yourself. I mean,
I just,
eye drops.
yes, replace artificial tears. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I did eye doctor last week, and my eyes are cracking because they aren't blinking and getting what.
they're drying out too much. Yeah, lack of oxygen. Yeah.
And David, it's scary that they're putting prisms in my glasses again
Yep.
because my eyes are going focusing outward,
Yep. You're out of alignment. Yeah.
and also I'm legally blind.
Yes. Well, if you have prisms, yes, you are. I've refused my prisms. I said, you know what? It's an irritation. It's not horrible right now. So when it gets bad, then I'll get the prisms.
I she said she's gonna put a little prism in and tell me to try it out for a week or so.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, I can't do it, just come back and I'll take them out. Because
Do your prisms give you headaches?
I haven't gotten them yet. These
Oh,
are
no. Okay. Yeah, it changes to your vision and causes crazy headaches, man. That's not going to be fun.
no, because when I fractured my skull, I had fractured prisms, and I had such headache. Such headaches. They say you had to not focus your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Get your glasses on first thing to get used to them that way.
Yeah. Do you ever find yourself? We're getting off topic with eyes, though, but you ever find yourself like reading your cell phone or watching something, and you bring the cell phone to like 4 inches from your face for no reason at all?
Yes. It just
I
goes out of focus.
Yeah, I have no idea why I do that. I will be watching a video on my phone, like I'll have it 2 feet out, and then all of a sudden I have it like 3 inches from my eyes. I'm going cross-eyed. I'm like, what am I doing? Like it's the weirdest things we do with MSA.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
I would love to have the camera set by my bed just so I do it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, go out and buy like a $30 Wise camera. Um, I have Google Wise and Blink. I have all of them, but um, you will catch yourself doing things you never thought of, especially in your sleep. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time.
Like my husband woke me up the other night. He said that I was crying and that I was grabbing the remote control of my bed again, England dinner bell. But I don't. He told me all these things I do in my sleep, but I want to see it myself. I know I believe in my trust him, but I want to see it myself.
Yeah,
I was told you could take an old cell phone and you could do a camera.
yeah. You make it live. Yep.
I want to try that one night.
Yeah, it's hard to do cameras for the average person to turn a cell phone into it, but yeah, you can absolutely have it connected to via Wi-Fi to your computer and stuff like that. Yeah. You ever? I mean, MSA people, we die of really two reasons, right? We pass away from aspiration pneumonia, and we stop breathing in our sleep. So,
Well, the other one is balls.
well, yeah, well, so does Parkinson's. The biggest contributor to death in Parkinson's is simply falls. So, but in MSA, we're aspiration pneumonia, and we stop breathing because our brains tell us just not to breathe anymore, in our sleep. Do you ever worry about that when you sleep? Is that like on your mind at all?
Yeah, I get anxiety attacks sometimes because I focus on it so hard.
Yeah.
So I have to take a Valium or I can't go sleep. But I forgot what I was asking.
I say that because I've had three pretty good friends at MSA recently, and they were, now of course they were older than me. I'm 44, but
Did you
you know
say
they
passed away?
huh?
She said they passed away.
Yeah, they all three of them passed away in their sleep at nighttime. Their body just stopped breathing at nighttime. And I mentioned that not to scare anybody, right? But they were pretty healthy. We were on Zoom calls for a charity, and they spoke better than me. They articulated better than me. I mean, they moved better than me. And I sit there sometimes wondering, at what point do we stop breathing with MSA? Because they were doing very well. I mean, so to speak, maybe they didn't walk very well, but symptom wise, they were better than me. And I have that in the back of my mind sometimes. Is like, at what point do we actually stop breathing? Is it early on? Does it have to get like complicated or pneumonia or something? But I've wondered that myself too.
I don't know. It's a good question. I know, and that's why I'm afraid to go to sleep.
Yeah, sometimes. So it's always in the back of your mind. But you're going to be on oxygen though, right?
And I, yeah,
Yeah. Do you see like during the day that when you're breathing that your lips will turn blue or purple and your face will get pins and needles?
no, my feet turn almost black sometimes.
Yeah, see, that's what I have now is, I mean, I have the same thing, the cold hand sign and cold feet sign, but I breathe in so little oxygen that my especially if I do anything like pick up an air around the house or physical therapy or occupational therapy, even occupational therapy, my lips will turn purple or blue and my face will go numb, and I'll be on the verge of blacking out, whiting out. And I wonder if tomorrow, if they're going to try to give me some oxygen because I'm not breathing in very much. Like I'm breathing what an 88-year-old person does. I'm 44, so it's very. I have those type of concerns as well when it comes to oxygen.
Do
If
you
I need,
catch yourself for no reason just gasping for air?
yeah, absolutely, I do it all the time, all day long. Yeah,
And that is because you're not getting enough oxygen and your body's trying to breathe inward to get more oxygen.
yeah. I have these. So it's common for MSA, but these random sighs. You know,
Yes, big
yeah.
huffs. I said, I'm not huffing. Yeah, you did. I said, well, no, I didn't.
Yeah, they're completely random and spontaneous, but I have those. I know those are MSA related, kind of like Strider is. But yeah, those are kind of weird. You'd be signing them in the middle of doing nothing. People
I have
people
to
look
tell
at you.
people that I don't know that if I huff, it's not because if I sigh, it's not because I'm bored.
Yeah, no,
Tell you firsthand.
it's true. It's true though. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, I've been battling that with my physical therapy and occupational therapy. I have twice a week now, and man, they do some things to me, and I hit the floor. I take myself to the floor because my head is absolutely spinning. And the good thing is it only lasts about 10 or 15 seconds, but you know the lungs just don't want to operate anymore what they used to do. And it's one the only thing that can keep us down in MSA really is our breathing, because if you can't breathe, you can't, the muscles are going to be so tired, right? The body's going to be so tired where we don't want to do anything. We'll actually sit in bed all day and all night because we're tired. We don't have the oxygen.
But yes, I was going to say we don't have the oxygen to supply our
Yeah.
muscles.
Yep.
But I noticed that yesterday when I was in swim therapy, I was exercising with some. I have leg weights on my legs, and I had some resistant paddles.
Yep.
I was exercising with them, and I went to turn around, and I could see stars in a tunnel.
Yeah. Seriously, when you see the tunnel, you know it's getting bad.
I had
And
to grab the chair really quick. I was going down in the water. I was going down.
for me, it's not blacking out. It's like whiting out. Like it gets white to the tunnel. And if it's not a tunnel means I'm going to pass out. But before that, I see stars. Like I literally see white patches in my eyes everywhere. Um, I can only compare it to be like extremely intoxicated. Like it's the only, I don't know, like getting up and like getting down, like doing 200 push-ups and then, passing out is absolutely horrible.
It is. When you see those stars, it's not fun, is it?
Yeah. It's like, well, maybe you have vertigo. Like, no, it's not vertigo. It's MSA. It's my brain. It's completely different.
You think those white stars are a signal that your brain's like in the costume?
Oh, it is. Absolutely it is. Yeah. When you see white spots, you don't have much oxygen going through through your nose and mouth. Absolutely.
I was exercising hard too before it happened. I
Yeah.
just walked around. There they are.
Yeah, and they're quick too. They are absolutely quick.
Yeah, they're blink, but fireflies.
It's I can compare it to when you're welding and you look to weld, or like when you like a solar eclipse, when you look at the sun too long, it gives you those white spots. It's exactly what it
Yeah,
looks like. Yeah, it's horrible.
it is. It's really scary.
All you do is you close your eyes and you bite down on your teeth really hard and wait for it to stop, and there you go.
You don't see them when you close your eyes.
I close. Yeah, I close. I have to close my eyes. Yeah, they're horrible. Yeah.
Um,
If I leave my eyes open, I spin. I spin. I spin. I spin.
I still see the flashes with my eyes closed.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Yeah.
I know that I was in the water. I was so scared. I thought I was going to pass out in the water. So I had
Yeah.
to.
Don't do that.
I know. I went over and grabbed the chair real quick. The wheelchair was already at the water. I grabbed it. And then my physical therapist was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I think I'm going down." He said, "Don't you go down here?"
Not in the water.
Oh, my watch.
Not even in the shallow end. No, no, no.
There's no shallow in it. It's all one.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
He's like, "No, my watch. You don't."
So you're going pretty soon to have some pulmonary function tests done, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you haven't had any PFTs done before?
No. I was telling my.
That's crazy, Daisy. I keep telling you, like, you got to get to the right doctors to do these things. It's crazy how you haven't had this simple PFT done yet. That's nuts.
I know. My PCP came over here today, and he said, what specialist have you seen since I saw you?" I said, "I've seen a GI and a pulmonary specialist."
Hmm.
So what did I say? I said, "She's going to do PFT." He said, "That's really good. You probably need one of those." Why didn't you order me one?
Do you think that's because you have your healthcare at your house and not at actually clinics and hospitals like I do, or do you think maybe that's the reason why?
I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, like I mean, honestly, do you think maybe it's like they just are overlooking it because
They're
you're
just
at
trying to
home?
get me by.
Yeah, right.
That's it. I think I should have took more time with seeing people at the clinic. But I was scared because my neurologist movement disorder specialist told me if I got COVID, I wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah,
So I was scared to go to visit doctor's offices because of that.
sure. That's crazy. My whole family just had COVID last week, and I didn't get COVID. Like I tell you, I don't get the flu. I don't get a cold. I only get pneumonia and MSA. Like I don't get anything.
You're gonna do it right. You're gonna do it all, aren't you?
I mean, I had COVID one time when like 3 years after COVID, so like 2022, I had it for 4 hours. I had 4 hours of the night sweats, and it went away, and that was it. My poor wife had like lost her smell, lost her taste, and my kids they had COVID for like 2 weeks and stuff, and I'm over here with just four hours of COVID. Like
Oh,
yeah, my COVID's actually not too bad, pretty good.
I know you don't live in this bad house. I haven't had COVID.
You haven't?
No,
Oh, good for you.
I don't want it either.
No, it's okay to me. I mean, 4 hours of night sweats. Like, I,
I
I
mean,
don't. I'm a big person of drinking a lot of orange juice. Like whenever somebody's sick in my house, I'll drink like 3, 4 gallons of orange juice.
My nieces and my nephews are coming this weekend and they've been sick, so I hope it's not COVID.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. Yeah, yeah. There's a new strain going around. That's for sure. And remember, I mean, our biggest issues are respiratory when it comes to MSA, and
And that's what attacks.
yeah, yeah, that's not good.
And Dr. Dollar would probably say it worse now if I got it. It would attack my lungs. I don't have a problem with those.
Oh, sure.
So it's scarier.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if I had pneumonia? Like I'm only breathing in 25% of my air, and I get pneumonia, which is or bronchitis, which is going to take away even more volume of it. Can you imagine somebody MSA getting something? Forget COVID, but pneumonia or bronchitis, like it would be absolutely horrible. There's somebody like me who is not going to go to the hospital right away because I'm just a stingy, grumpy old
Stubborn.
man, yeah, stubborn person, right?
They're real.
Yeah, like it took a kidney infection to get me to my hands and knees where I couldn't walk before I went to the doctor's office. So I could imagine, COVID or pneumonia or something.
I know. I had pneumonia really bad when I was a child and I almost died. I had to go to an oxygen tent.
Yeah.
So I get really scared about pneumonia too. I had it again when a couple of times when I was a teenager. And I knew exactly what it is because the first time I was breathing, my chest would hurt.
Yeah.
It's real sharp pain. And so my dad took me to the hospital and did x-ray said I had pneumonia. So
Yep.
now every time I get this feeling, it's
Mm-hmm.
scary. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely. Like anytime you get, so the key to knowing if you got pneumonia is whenever you get night sweats. Whenever you get the chills and night sweats, you have something serious. You don't get a lot of that with flus and colds, but when you get night sweats and you're covering up because you're freezing, but you're sweating to death, yeah, you're coming down like bronchitis or pneumonia for sure.
I don't know if I could do that now because I don't sweat.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're not going to control your body temperature very, very much if you can't sweat. I sweat like a pig now. It's hysterical. I sweat like I don't know if pigs sweat by the way, but I sweat like a pig. It's horrible. So
I go outside and I have muscle spasms in my muscles, my veins.
mm-hmm.
That's what
Really,
those pictures where I showed you. There's a spasm. My veins are having muscle spasms. Like they're spasming.
the
Not
veins.
yeah.
Oh.
Get like spiderwebby arms,
Mm-hmm.
red. That's what it means.
Yeah, like fasciculations.
Yeah, it's just because your body can't control temperature.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I just drink purple and black. I don't have any spasms yet.
you know, well, you can't feel it like spasms, but you don't get like your skin gets like a red spiderweb.
Yeah, cold and clammy.
That's your vessels spasming because there's no body temperature control.
Wow, I didn't
It's
know
called
that.
it's called modeling. Oh yeah, my mother showed me that. I was like, no, I'm not modeling.
That's not good.
That's what I should look up modeling.
Like, can I get a different name, doctor, or something better?
Yeah, see it. See, there I go. I'm not bored with you. I'm just signed.
So what treatments did they give you for your lung? Because you have less pressure, lung pressure too, but you also have partially collapsed lungs. So what type of treatments do they have you doing? Any of the devices?
Yes, the man was bringing it to my house today, but I was out of town for a doctor appointment. So,
Mm-hmm. And Mexican food?
yeah, I it's what I said. But
That's,
he called me and I said I was about an hour and a half away. And he said, well, I'll call you next week and come back. I said, yeah, I don't have anything next week out of town. So he's supposed to call me next week and bring it over. So
that's good. Yeah, my doctors were Tuesday. They were talking the past Tuesday, talking about giving me some breathing devices to help with pressure and to exercise the lungs more. So I told him to wait until I see his doctor here tomorrow because they're the lead doctors for all that stuff. But
you can
yeah,
get like CPAP. or Bravo? Okay.
CPAP?
Yeah.
No, not that I know of. No, some other pressure devices. I'm not sure what they are, but they had two or three of them that they want to get me started on to help with the lungs. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. I have a horrible memory. I just know that they're trying to next week. They're trying to get me going on a couple of them.
Trying to fix you up, huh?
Yeah, I'll tell you, you
Broken.
see me turn purple. It's horrible. It's horrible. You know it's bad when your lips turn purple and they go numb like that. That's how.
Yours do that?
Yeah, forget the hands and the feet when your lips turn purple and go numb. You know you have no oxygen left.
Yeah, I had that before.
Yeah.
Or that, I don't know of anyway.
Yeah, and also that happens a lot too from talking because I in order to talk I have because I have my left vocal cord don't work anymore, so I have to speak way deeper, more air but shorter, faster speech but shorter breaths. And I don't take it on the oxygen, so when I speak a lot, even like right now, the more and more we talk, the more and more I'm getting dizzy because speaking requires I don't take enough oxygen because in order to actually speak the words properly, I can't take deep breaths. They're very shallow breaths.
Crystal pointed that out to me last week when I was listening to a podcast with you. She said that he's talking really fast. He's not taking enough breaths.
Because if I spoke slowly, I would be taking so many breaths. I would only have like one or two words between breaths. It's my other local doctors, well, actually down here in IU, it's because the muscles are spasming up too much. But because I lost my left vocal cord, I have to make up for it in another way. And speaking fast and not taking breaths is one of the only ways to do that. So to try to break that cycle is really hard.
So now you understand why I was doing it a while back ago, right?
Yeah.
I'm always there for you, David.
You're the first for the most part.
Honestly. But I've been really proud of myself. I've been getting up 3 times a day with my F walker and marching and kicking the legs and walking in place. 5 minutes, set my timer.
Good.
And the first time I did it, I was like burning my legs. You know, oh my God, this hurts so bad.
Yeah.
But
they do.
And now I can make 5 minutes. It's like, wow, that's 5 minutes already.
Really?
Yes.
That's progress. See, now you go back to clinical trials and you take those 20 steps or whatever and you're in.
I walked about 35 feet yesterday, but when I got back to my chair, I was like a ran a marathon.
Oh yeah, seriously, yeah. It's doing anything is exhausting. Anything, absolutely anything.
I was so tired.
I put the dishes in the dishwasher and I was done for the rest of the day. just going up and down, up and down, up and down.
You can do it no more, can we?
Yeah, it's crazy the little things that makes you tired.
I remember being that when I could still walk when I did dishes.
So how soon until you see your new pulmonology doctors?
Next week.
Yeah, next week. And I see mine tomorrow. So we'll have some updates for one of our next podcasts, I hope.
Yeah, we'll be able to.
We will compare MIP scores. So when you get your PFTs done, look, they're going to give you a MIP score. We're going to compare them and see where we stand at. see who has the lowest.
How low can you go?
Yeah, I'm a negative 33. So I don't, zero is you're dead and not breathing, by the way. So just to keep that in perspective. Yeah, 0 to negative 125, and I'm at negative 33. So
you better not go no lower.
See if you can beat me there, Daisy.
I hope I don't. I hope you don't go no lower than that.
No, I hope not. I really do.
Well, anything else you want to talk about?
No, we're good. Well, I got for our next podcast, we could talk about some occupational therapy.
I don't
I
have that anymore.
yeah, they got. I told you, I may talk to you personally before, but they got me some vibrating gloves to help counteract the tremors.
You told me that I don't have occupational therapy anymore.
Yeah, I had them this morning, and let me tell you that they are wonderful. Very weird, right? And doing
She able to take home?
no, but I'm gonna buy some. I use them while I'm there, and they do counteract the tremors. So even when I take them off, my hands are really steady for a while after that. Um, very it's kind of like the elastic shoelaces they gave me for my shoes, so I don't have to tie them all the time. I just they're more elastic. They move. I could slide my feet into my shoes now. It's amazing how this hospital knows about MSA, and they're giving me and showing me things to help out with everyday chores.
See that?
Like
Uh,
whoever thought about vibrating gloves? Like I never even heard of such a thing.
ask my aquatic therapist
Hmm.
if he had some, or his OT had some. If he never heard of them. So, and
Really,
my occupational therapist, they never heard of them. Say I quit using them probably about a year ago.
it's probably good.
'Cause that's because I had some shoulder pain.
Yeah, yeah.
So I quit doing it. I need to get back into it, but they need to learn about MSA.
It's the thing is nobody's going to learn about it. So you have to find people that actually know about it. I'm telling you, it's a godsend that these people that I go to, they all the whole group knows about MSA, and I'm just I
That's
never I
awesome.
never thought I never thought I'd have a group of people telling me give me advice about MSA related topics and um, you know therapies, therapeutic or whatever to help
And
out.
contraptions.
Yeah, so seriously, yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. So
I was looking at those gloves.
yeah, they're like $100 on Amazon. You can find them here and there, but vibrating gloves, like it makes sense because people with essential tremor and Parkinson's, they will have some surgeries like DBS, deep brain stimulation. They'll have ultrasound stimulation, and that's what it's doing. It's vibrations to counteract the tremor. So the more I think about it, it makes perfect sense to try to use something like vibrating gloves.
Do they have vibrating boots?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. If they have gloves, they have to have boots. Yeah,
Well,
they have to.
I had my massaging boots to keep me from getting blood clots,
Yeah,
but I haven't used them since I had my biopsy because when
yeah.
my biopsy was at my ankle, and I
Hmm.
didn't want to squeeze it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's horrible. I need to buy me a pair of those too, like massaging ones for the legs. My legs definitely get tired. I'm still out there walking and doing things I'm not supposed to.
Do you get um? I guess it's kind of like restless leg syndrome during the day, like your legs, you just can't be still. You're like,
I, I actually I've had restless leg syndrome for 20 something years. It's very mild, but and you would never notice it if you watch me. But yeah, I've had restless leg syndrome for a long time.
well,
When I
when
broke my back, I did.
when I would get real antsy with my legs,
Mm-hmm.
I would tell him to get my boots, and I
Yeah.
had to like sit here and watch TV with my boots on,
Yep.
and that helps so much with the restless leg syndrome.
Really. Yeah, I've taken a lot of medication, Miraplex, and all these other stuff. Some very similar medicines they give you for Parkinson's, they give you for restless X syndrome, actually.
Are you taking carbidopa?
No, I take a different one. Amantadine is the one that's close to
Oh
this.
yeah, you told me about that.
That's the one that makes you feel really good. So,
I was on a PSP
hmm,
group, like not like a talk thing, but just a group like our MSA Crusaders group, and they were talking about that medicine.
yeah, it's used for more than just Parkinson's. Um, Kind of like the one I'm on now. I'm going to start tonight. Keppra. Keppra is an anti-seizure medication.
Oh, I
So,
took that for a long time.
did you? Yeah. Any bad side effects? I read it makes you more irritable and mean. So
I was just going to say,
that's what I read. I'm serious.
tell your wife to be prepared.
Yeah, I told her that while we're in the car driving back. I said, "Yeah, it's supposed to make you more irritable and mean." And she looked at me. She's like, I don't know if you can get it any more irritable."
Just to say, tell Susie to
Or
be
Susie, right?
prepared.
Yeah, we'll say some prayers for her. Absolutely. Could
For
be worse.
sure.
Yeah.
No, but I did take that whenever I did have Sins cup or whatever, because I was having seizures.
Yeah.
So
Did it help you?
I didn't have any more episodes, but it
Right.
made me mean. It's
Daisy mean? No. Get out of here.
since I wasn't having it anymore, I was on it for like a year, and
Yeah,
I wasn't having it anymore, so they took me off of it.
that's good.
I've been off of it for about 2 years, I guess.
Well, I'm happy to start taking it because I'm tired of reacting to everything during the day. I can't watch movies or my phone, or I can't look at people without reacting, like swinging hands and arms and bodies, and it's so I'm hopeful that it's going to stop this stuff because it's getting very irritating. It doesn't hurt; it's just getting irritating.
You have to post me on your visit tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But we'll have to make it in the next week or two. We'll have another podcast because we have some upcoming appointments next week for respiratory, so pulmonologists and stuff. So we definitely have something to look forward to.
We have something else to look forward to. I'm
Uh-oh.
excited to announce that we have our 50th episode coming up real soon. 4 more episodes. And we're going to have some exciting returning guests join us to celebrate.
You know you're doing something right when guests actually return and talk to you. we may not be professional and perfect, but at least we're doing something right,
Because we're going to have 5 or more guests going to join us.
Yeah, we'll have a little party. Good.
So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to see it. We've been with you guys for almost a year. I want to thank our loyal listeners for listening to this.
Yeah, have you seen? Have you? I know I'm gonna put you on the spot, but I know you've seen our analytics, and I mean we have like audiences from Europe and Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico. I'm amazed how many people from Mexico that's listening to us. Like it's amazing how we must be doing something right because 3% of our audience is Mexican from Mexico, right? We got 12% comes from Australia. We got Ireland, London, New Zealand, I mean, everywhere. We even have a couple from South Africa that are listening to our podcast.
All over the world.
Well, we must be, we may get off topic too much, but at least we're doing something. We're trying our best,
We're always there for our guests.
Absolutely. We appreciate all of you.
I mean, our listeners.
Maybe we'll have an all Spanish podcast, Daisy. You up for that?
No.
I can do it.
I know, I'll listen.
No hablas español.
That's all I know.
That's it. And margaritas and tequila. I got you.
Well, we're all MSA Crusaders.
We are. Spanish or not. We're all MSA Crusaders. All right, Daisy. It's been fun, and I'll definitely talk to you soon.
Sounds good.